Welcome back to Film Snob HQ. The road to Doomsday continues. We are getting very close to the end now of this phase, this era. But before we do, we have to introduce a new character, someone who had a more than brief appearance in Captain America Civil War, but now has their own film. It's highly regarded as maybe one of the best Marvel films of all time. A lot of people put this film in their top five. Kevin Feige even went on record saying it was the best film they've ever made. Whilst I don't feel that strongly about it, it is a really wonderful film, and upon my rewatch, my opinion of it did improve quite a bit. I am talking about Black Panther. Black Panther. King T'Challa reprises his role after appearing in Captain America Civil War. This picks up pretty much where they left off. His father has passed away. He now takes on the mantle of king and must return to Wakanda. We're introduced to a slew of new characters. Returning from Captain America Civil War, of course, is the late, great Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther and Martin Freeman as Everett Ross, the CIA agent. We also get Ulysses Claw back, and they're introduced to a bunch of Wakandans. We get Letitia Wright as Shuri, who is one of my favorite characters in this franchise. I really want a Shuri Spider-Man team up. I don't know why. I just feel like their energies would match very, very well. We get Queen Ramona. We get Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia. Oh my goodness, I have to try and remember everyone's name. Daniel Kaluuya as Wakabi. We get Winston Duke as M'Baku. And of course, Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, our villain. The film's pretty straightforward. It's kind of an origin, not really. It's an origin in as much as it's kind of a rebirth for this character. He already has consumed the purple flower, the heart-shaped herb, and is the Black Panther. But he now must go through the ritual of actually taking on the mantle of king. All the tribes within Wakanda are able to challenge his claim to the throne, and all of them decline except for M'Baku, who's from, I think it's the Jabari tribe, who do not like Wakanda's use of vibranium. They don't embrace the technology, they reject it, they want to live in the old ways, and if it's up to them and they take the mantle of king, they're going to pretty much dial Wakanda back to that. They don't like the technology. Meanwhile, we're introduced to Eric Killmonger, who is, we find out, the son of a Wakandan prince who was exiled due to betraying Wakanda, trying to sell their vibranium. He returns and tries to claim the throne as well, and wants to basically distribute weapons of vibranium all around the world and start wars so that his people can rise. It's a really well-made flick. Visually, it's stunning. Yes, there's some wonky CGI, especially towards the end. I know those critiques have come up, and I do agree with them, but it doesn't bother me. The world of Wakanda is fantastic. It's so bright and colorful and futuristic while still feeling traditional. Watching those more, I guess, tribal rituals and stuff like that, where they're all in their native dress, is really just adds a depth to the culture of Wakanda, and it really works quite well. The performances are really fun. There's some really wonderful, heartbreaking performances. It just fires on all cylinders. It's a great action film. And it really feels like a new world. We haven't seen anything quite like this before, which is one thing that Phase 3 has done quite well between Guardians of the Galaxy 2, between Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther. I know I was very hard on Thor Ragnarok in my last video, but one thing they did do well, and I did talk about, was introducing it to a new world like Sakaar. Wakanda is the same. Looks really, really wonderful. My only critique of the entire film, I just got the one, is I wish they hadn't have killed off Ulysses Claw. The Andy Serkis role, pretty important character, and would like to have seen him show up more. He kind of had a bit moment in Age of Ultron, and he's really only in this movie for a little bit as well. I think they could have utilized him more, but look, if that's my only critique, it's not too bad. This is a really fun flick. The post-credits tease the return of the Winter Soldier, who is no longer brainwashed. He's now clear-headed and ready to join the world again. They refer to him as the White Wolf. But yeah, I don't really have any other thoughts. It's just a really great flick. I guess the one of the saddest things, this is one of Chadwick Boseman's final performances. We see him in the next two Avengers films briefly, but beyond that's it. Sadly, he passed away before the sequel could be made. And we'll talk about Wakanda Forever later, because I really enjoy that. I actually enjoy Wakanda Forever more than this film. At least that's the way I felt after I watched it. I might have changed my opinion, but yeah, we'll see. In terms of returning characters to Doomsday and Secret Wars, I do think we'll get Shuri back. Shuri is currently the Black Panther, so spoilers. So we should get her back. Nakia, I don't know whether we'll see her again, although at the end of Wakanda Forever, it is teased that she has a son, who is the son of T'Challa. Killmonger, I can see coming back in a multiversal way. I think Claw, just speaking about him before, can come back in a multiversal way. In the original Secret Wars story from the 80s, he played quite a pivotal role, so I could imagine him coming back as well. Queen Ramona passes away in Wakanda Forever, so I don't think we'll see her back. And Everett Ross, I don't know whether we need him back. He's in the second film as well. I don't know whether he's going to play much of a role in the 2 Avengers films, but he will come back at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, Black Panther, it's really great. Go check it out, lots of fun. And next up is a mammoth of a film, one I've been looking forward to rewatching for a while, and that's Avengers Infinity War.